Hello everyone, it's Michelle from Gypsy Insights. Welcome to part 2 of the Capricorn reading. Before we get started with the reading, I just wanted to explain what we're doing here. This month we're offering a special peek, if you will, at what we do on Vimeo. As our subscribers know, we put part 1 on YouTube and we put an extended version on Vimeo. And that's for the people who want to know more in-depth information about the reading. And this month, as a special preview, we're offering the Capricorn reading for free here on YouTube. For those of you who have come from part 1, please do enjoy your special version, free version of the extended. And for those of you who haven't seen part 1 yet, please do go there first before you watch this part of the reading. The link for part 1 is the first link in the descriptions box below. Enjoy Capricorn, and for cross-watchers, enjoy. We will talk to you again very soon. Welcome back to your reading, Capricorn. Thanks again for joining us.
Hello, Capricorn.
This is part 2 of November. Seeing the true you. You know, Capricorn, it seems like you've met someone or you have someone around you that you're interested in, and how you're seeing the situation and seeing yourself is different from what you've seen yourself as before. It's like you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing yourself reflected back in a very different way. There's a feeling around this of perhaps not even recognizing who you are at the moment. And so that's why and you may be seeing yourself more in the eyes of the other person and how they are viewing you. So there's an element here of needing to step back, take some time out, spend some time reflecting. We see this woman looking in this pool of water here, certainly taking time to reflect and making sure that what she sees is real and isn't distorted or fantasy or a sense of having unreal expectations. So needing to see things as they are, needing to see things as reality rather than through some kind of distorted lens. I almost get like a moon energy around that one, Richard. Bride in a cage, you know, it's an interesting kind of card. It doesn't have to be a woman, obviously. It's almost like, well, I see it as like an 8 of Swords energy. It could be someone trying to escape from a marriage. It could be a male trying to escape from a wife. It could be a wife trying to escape a husband. But are they stepping from frying pan into the fire? Is this just going from one cage to another cage? That's what I'm thinking with this reading. So let's see where this goes. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the 5 of Pentacles. We'll start with the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, the strengths, the weaknesses. What is it that you should continue to do? What is it that you shouldn't do? And the likely outcome. Okay,
status of the relationship. How this person feels about you, Capricorn. Strengths, weaknesses. What this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing. And the outcome if nothing changes.
So the status. Yeah, Judgment. And the Lovers in reverse. It's about making a decision perhaps to reconcile or come together with another who is at a distance from you. There's separation involved here. I actually don't think that it's a breakup. I think this is someone new, or someone that you know, but you don't know them that well. There's an element around this of needing to make an important decision, but not being certain. Well, I think that you have to start seeing things. Well, I think you need more information, if I'm being honest. I feel like you need to know more about this other person.
Yeah, I'm half expecting the Wheel of Fortune to arrive at some point here.
Yeah.
To give us an idea about whether it's just the timing is not quite right yet for this relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look over here at the status of the relationship. We've got the 6 of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, this person I think is at a distance, and they need to return in order to be with you. The distance might not be an actual proximity issue with regard to real distance. It might just be that the person is so overwhelmed with what they're doing that they physically can't spend the time that you need with them.
Let's have a look at how you're viewing them. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups, they need to make a decision around a family.
Yeah, they're overwhelmed. It's kind of like, I get that clock ticking, that biological clock.
Okay, yeah. I feel at the moment they've certainly got a lot of work on their plate, certainly, so they're not able to get away from work.
It's on their mind, I think.
It is on their mind, and I also get an element of they need to make a decision, something that they've been putting off a decision about family, who to commit to. Do they want a family? How do they see themselves in 5 to 10 years? Do they see themselves in a commitment? Do they not?
Yeah, with this Judgment card and the Six of Swords in reverse, I am getting the sense that this is somebody who's returning to you. It may be someone who was an ex, but it doesn't have to be.
No.
It can just be somebody who was a friend, somebody you met a while ago.
Yeah.
And never really had the chance to get involved with. I think I'm getting the sense it's more like that. But for some of you, it could be an ex.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's take a look over here. We've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles here. We've got something here about an opportunity. I think, I get the sense it's this person here who wants to make the offer, communicate something new. We've got a lot of newness here. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm leaning it towards not so much being an ex, being the start of a new opportunity,
It's
a new
the start of
relationship.
something new,
But it
yeah.
is somebody who you already know. This is not someone whom you're going to meet in the future. This is somebody who's already in the picture.
Yeah, you've either met them recently or there's someone who's been around in the background. You may have overlooked them, not really considered them before, but it seems like they are wanting to reach out. They're curious about whether this could work. They're curious about a new start in their life, but at the moment they don't seem to be able to get away from work. They probably have a lot of commitments, but it involves, when it comes to you, Capricorn, it involves a decision. It could be you making the choice. You may have a tough decision to make here. You could be the one that's committed.
Yeah, but you've also got to keep in mind the timing as well. This person, I think, knows about your interest, and they may well be waiting for you to make an offer. You may have already made an offer. It depends on how patient you're willing to be. At the very beginning of this, I did get strength in reverse on the bottom of the deck. And it tells me a little bit about patience, and I'm wondering how patient you're inclined to be, Capricorn, about this situation. Are you willing to wait for this person to close out what they need to close out?
Yeah, we've got the Empress in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is more about something that is sexually driven. When I see the Empress in reverse, it's usually not someone who's coming in for a long time. It's more about just seeing someone, not seeing the true you. They seem to be, this is either you seeing yourself as the Empress in reverse, or they're seeing you that way, Capricorn. And it's not how you want to be seen, obviously. This is someone who, there's an element around this of not being viewed as someone who is wife material. Can I put it that way? It's hard for me to put in words the exact description of when it's in the reverse, but yeah, someone who's not wife material. So that's the thing. If this person is just getting out of a relationship, they could be coming in here, maybe opening up their options, exploring their options.
Looking for some validation.
And they seem to be quite hasty in their decision. I think that they have to be honest, especially if they're coming in under the guise of it being an emotional thing, and really it's just more about sex or attaining a goal with you, Capricorn.
Alright, so looking over here at strengths, we have the King of Swords. It's very interesting energy, isn't it? This King of Swords and the King
That's
of
some
Wands.
incredible arrogance there with both of those cards together like that. I mean, this person believes that they can do whatever they want.
Well, it may well also be that they are a person of high status.
It's
I
true.
mean, genuinely high status, not just someone who thinks they're of high status.
That they are. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. They probably are at the top of their profession.
Their field.
They are someone who is viewed as someone to look up to.
Could even be somebody potentially famous as well. So,
Yeah.
or has some level of fame within their sphere of influence.
Yeah, that's right. We get fire and air there. It's an interesting combination. It fans the flames of passion. What does air do to a fire? I mean, it inflames it. And once this person gets an idea in their head, they're more than likely going to run with it.
These kinds of people are usually very busy kinds of people. They don't usually have the time to settle down and be with one person.
That's true.
It's often that seems to be the case. Their work seems to take priority.
The weakness here, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the Star in reverse.
It's a real tendency to just want to give up on this, to say, well, look, if this person doesn't have the time to do this, then what's the point? Why should I even bother?
Yeah, it's feeling like it's too much of a struggle, isn't it?
Yeah,
right?
we've got pessimism. Look, I just want to put down the burden. There's too much.
It's too much for me right now. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, it's quite interesting energy.
All right, I'll look over here at the weaknesses. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse as a weakness. Yeah, I think that's a real tendency to not want to fight for what they want. I think on some level this person is interested in having that happily ever after, possibly having a family. I get the sense they don't have one right now.
Or if they do, they're making they're needing to make a decision about that.
Yeah, that's right. So it could go either way on that one.
Yeah.
But there's this tendency here to maybe not put that on the back burner. To the point where it's just sort of left there and not really fought for.
Yeah, it's like that lingering thought, isn't it? Now, what you need to do, you've got that 6 of Swords in the reverse there.
Yeah, again.
So I do think that there are some loose ends, some things that need to be tied up here, probably on both counts. For you, it's about making sure that you're ready when this person shows up. Or
you're ready to communicate with them when they're available to be with you.
Yeah. It is a question of being held back. Yeah. And there can be impatience around that.
Yeah.
It could be you who's becoming impatient here, Capricorn, and just kind of wanting to get this started. But actually, for you, it's dialing back that energy. That other person also needs to do that as well, and focus on the more practical side of things. They need to focus on their work. You need to focus on your future. I don't think you should give up around this person, but there are things that you need to deal with on a practical level without rushing into something here, another relationship.
All right, looking over here, what this person should keep doing. We have the 6 of Cups in the upright. Yeah, this is a person whom you have met in the past. It could be a person you've known for a long time too, but just were never involved with. It brings to mind that song, Save the Best for Last.
Oh my goodness, yes. That's a bit scary.
Yeah.
Rocking out the Vanessa Williams. Ooh, okay. King of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah, it seems like this person does want... Okay. They seem to be coming under the guise of wanting something traditional, but this is throwing me here as the strength. I'm going to get another card on that because I need to know what this Empress in reverse is.
What I'm getting over here is what this person should not be doing is looking at this King of Cups and the Hierophant right now. You know, I think rushing into wanting this.
To wanting a traditional commitment.
Yes. At the present, it's a non-traditional commitment seems to be sort of what's needed.
Right.
You know, that's kind of weird energy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I never really like to say that to people, but why do I get the sense that it would be fine just to kind of be involved in a no strings attached kind of situation with this person because they're too busy to want to be involved in something long term right now?
Yeah, that's kind of odd energy, isn't it? But the strength here tells me that two knights, both in the reverse. You know, there's not going to be. This is very slow energy. Again, I'm going to say it, the slow cooker. And putting things in that slow cooker and like setting it on low.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's about expectations as well. You know, Capricorn, if you could go into this without any expectations at all.
Yeah, I think that's what this is about. Yeah, I think you're right, Richard. Not having expectations that this is going to lead to something traditional.
Yeah, look, I mean, you don't have to get involved sexually with this person, but...
No, it seems that they want to, though, here.
Yes.
You know, I'm seeing the Lovers in reverse, the Empress in reverse. So there's attraction. And I think that you're on this person's mind.
Yeah, but there's a real danger here, though, Capricorn, because the danger is that you'll get involved with this person sexually and then develop feelings for them and become impatient for this.
Yes, and the other person isn't ready.
And the other person's not ready. But I do see a way you can thread the needle here, but it involves you not having any expectations of anything at the beginning of this relationship.
Yeah, just it is what it is.
Yes. Wow.
Seeing things as it really is.
As they truly are.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's look over here at what this person should stop doing. Here we've got the High Priestess in reverse. So this person is not using their intuition. I think that what they're doing is they're sort of burying their head in the sand to an extent. They know what you want, but they are so overwhelmed with everything else that they're doing that they're kind of not really doing that inner work and actually determining what's best for them.
Yeah. I think this has an element of secrecy around it too.
Yeah. You know, I get the sense though that I don't know why I'm saying this, but you are meant to be with this person.
Weird, isn't it? It's very odd energy that it seems to start off as just this like fling, or mostly about maybe infatuation. Let's see what the outcome is here. Yeah, look at this. I mean, isn't that crazy? I mean, this goes from the Empress in reverse as a strength to the Queen of Pentacles as the outcome.
Yeah, so it's almost like what starts out as just a friends with benefits, no strings attached kind of situation develops into something more. But it was kind of like it was always meant to be that way.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got a lot of these cards in the reverse, like the Lovers, the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, but I get the sense that's more like now energy. And that in the future, those cards can sort of turn around a bit.
It's like they're not seeing the real you right now. I think they're seeing someone that they want to get involved with on an intimate level. They seem to be, I get infatuation. I get definitely someone who wants a sexual relationship.
It's like a movie, a situation. You know, these things usually don't happen in real life. But, you know, maybe Capricorn, you're living the fairy tale here.
Maybe, but it doesn't start off as a fairy tale.
No.
I think it's more, it starts off as like somebody wants to come in here and get involved very quickly, have a short sexual relationship. But it seems to me that the person then has to go away again. They may come for a visit and then they leave again. And eventually, when the timing, it seems then The problem that I see around this is that it's secretive around someone's family. That's troubling. So this is probably a third party kind of situation for one of you. But ultimately it leads to being in that position of a wife, of spouse, of someone who gets what they want here. So getting what you want, Capricorn, I mean, this is you, the Queen of Pentacles. This is what you want. And it's like getting what you want without trying for it, like
or expecting it. In a way, it's kind of like you know, but you don't know.
Yes.
So looking over here, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse as the outcome. Yeah, so they're taking down of those barriers in order to walk through that gateway. You see, for this person, whatever this is with you, Capricorn, is going to be completely, utterly new to them.
Yeah.
It will be a new challenge for them, something that they can go out and conquer. I feel like this is a person who loves conquest. Maybe too much with this six of...
Look at that, Kings. I mean, this is someone who is used to... there's a lot of ambition there.
Oh, ambition in spades.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of goal setting here.
Yeah.
And, this is a person who can be, I think, a little bit dangerous if they're not getting what they want.
True. Yes, they could. Those kings could easily turn in the reverse if you pissed them off.
That's right.
That kind of thing.
But I really like the outcome here with this Seven of Wands in reverse, because it means that this person is going to make those changes in their life in order to be with you, Capricorn. I really get that sense.
I think that they've been trying to pretend this isn't happening. They've been all Seven of Wands in the upright saying, this isn't happening, I'm going to deny it, I'm going to keep this person at arm's length, and I'm denying it, I'm denying that this is something that is meant to be in my life. But eventually they come around.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's like a movie. You don't really see that happen very often in real life. But
no.
But Capricorn, I get the sense this could happen for you. Okay, I'm going to run a little Norman spread here, just 5 cards.
But the thing is, if you start to get impatient here, Capricorn, you have to turn these cards into the upright. Recognize it's going to take time, it's going to take work, and to hold out for hope, keep faith in the universe has your back. Something that's meant to happen here, I feel.
Okay, we got the Ship.
Okay.
We have Lilies. Oh, that's great, isn't it? We have the Heart. We have the Anchor.
Wow.
And we have Clover.
Wow.
Fantastic, Capricorn. Good gosh. In the center, we've got the Heart. That's the central card of this reading, so it's the most important thing. It's about love. We've got Lilies. That's about everlasting love. And I think there's a strong sexual component to that as well. So whatever starts out sexually has actually the legs to go the distance here. With the Anchor, we're talking about stability, long-term stability. The Clover is all about good luck and opportunity. And the Ship is about travel. And we said that this person is at a distance from you, but maybe not a actual proximity kind of distance. It could be somebody who lives close by or is in the same city even. But they're at a distance from you because of what they're doing.
Yeah. They're committed elsewhere, whether that's to a goal, to a job, or to another family.
Yeah, I get the sense though it's not another family.
You think it's their job that's keeping them?
Yeah, with this King of Swords, King of Wands, and the upright as being the strength. This isn't somebody who's inclined to actually leave a family in the lurch either.
No, and that's good.
Yeah.
So they may be waiting for children to grow up or to get to a point where they don't feel quite as they're not as likely to need like schooling, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just getting the sense this person actually is not involved in a
You don't think there's family?
No. With this world in the upright here as the weakness, I'm getting that now as being more of a sense of, I've got to get this done. I've got to get this completed.
Okay.
Right? I can't do anything else until this gets done.
Yeah.
And it's just pure ambition.
Yeah.
Pure raw ambition. That's what this person is.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the sense here, Capricorn, you're going to actually change this person's outlook about ambition. You know, with this bride in a cage, look at that. Now that takes on a whole new context, doesn't it? You know, with this world initially I was a bit thrown by this world in the upright as a weakness, but now I'm beginning to see it more in the context of this card.
Okay.
Yeah, bride in a cage, it talks about the tendency to look always to the future and saying, you know, I've got to get this done. Right? I've got to get this done. And at the cost of what's happening in the present.
Okay.
But, you know, I can imagine, Capricorn, how frustrating that would be, you know, to be coming in, knowing that you could have something long-term with this person, and then having them say, well, look, I've really got to get this done. You know, it's not that I'm not interested in you, it's just that I've got to get this done.
Yeah.
But, you know, I see them kind of changing their mind on that.
Yeah, it's like they're a workaholic. They're very, I think that their image is very tied up in their work. How they're viewed by other people is tied up in their work.
Yeah, how they view themselves.
How they view themselves is tied up in their work.
You know, and they would see that not completing something as being a failure, and something that they would be looked upon badly by other people.
Yeah. Let's take a look on let's do some surrender cards. We'll get a couple of these. What needs to be surrendered here? What needs to be surrendered? What needs to be surrendered here for Capricorn? Surrender unhealthy relationships. Okay. So, interesting. This is about being treasured by others and being surrounded by positive people. That's what I mean about this choice, this decision that I was picking up here, about making a decision, somebody needing to make a decision. It seems that someone's in either a toxic relationship or they're with someone who is unavailable to them emotionally, probably because they love someone else. So there's that kind of element here.
Yeah, Capricorn, I think it's you actually, not this person here.
Yes, I think it's you that has this choice. You're at a distance from this person, and yeah, I think it's you that has to make the decision. So, funnily enough, who's the one here that's really? It could be both of you that needs to settle things. That person seems to be more about settling up work issues. You need to settle up a relationship with someone else.
Indeed.
Let's see, what needs to be surrendered here? What needs to be surrendered for the person that Capricorn is dealing with? What needs to be surrendered? Whoa, okay, that one's for. Yes. That person's addicted to work. Surrender your addictions with that.
That's right.
That Eight of Pentacles. They're a workaholic.
On some level, they even know it.
Yeah, they love the validation their work provides for them.
Yeah, and they know it.
Yeah.
But they need to surrender that.
They probably have some kind of public, like they're in the public eye with whatever they do. Yeah, it could. You know, I'm getting. I either get someone who's in a very high-powered kind of politician kind of energy. I get business leader. I get lawyer, doctor,
or even somebody in the entertainment field.
I'm not getting creativity there a lot.
Okay.
I get it more as
somebody who works
business.
very hard.
They work very, very hard.
Whoever it is, they work very hard at their craft.
But they find it very hard to step away from how they viewed themselves as that person for so long. what's it going to take for this person to start seeing themselves in a different way? I think you're
going to be a catalyst for that.
You're a catalyst for that. But my goodness, it's going to be a lot of change.
Yeah, and there's going to be some frustration along the way here.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I'm going to keep this card out here, Michelle. This is, we got card 39 here. What's this one called again?
It is. I'll take my glasses off so I can see. 39.
Now it's
offering comfort, healing, and caring.
Yeah, so it's about, you see, this person is nurturing. This bird has a broken wing, and they're healing them.
Yeah.
And you know, I can't help but think, Capricorn, that's kind of your energy towards this person.
Well, we look at that here. Look at this. This is the Queen of Pentacles is a very, nurturing energy.
No, a very practical nurturing, though. You know, and that's good. You know, it's nurturing that has a purpose.
Yeah. So it seems like you fill, or you're going to fill, an important role in the future with this person, and it's that long-term nurturing kind of thing. Like, this is very much a marriage, yes, and having a good lifestyle. I mean, a Capricorn, for you, it's very important to have those things around you. You're very tied into more of the material plane as a sign. So I feel for you, it's that groundedness. This person grounds you. They will ground you. Not grounding you at the moment. It's kind of the opposite of that. There's this distance. But I feel they're going to ground you in the future, offer you that place of stability, and offer you it's like you will shine in this person's eyes, and because you're with them, that gives you validation, but not in a bad way. I feel it's more about this relationship.
Yeah, being with this person is going to provide you with that sense of victory.
Yeah.
But you will have, believe me, by the time you're with this person, you certainly will have earned some props.
Right, and from this card here we have solitude, loneliness, and isolation. So that's where you are right now. This is the moments before this happens. So we all need that me time. The family, the job, they can all wait. Isn't that interesting? And it also says the world can wait too. And I'm looking at that with that 5 of Wands, and I think, that is the pictorial equivalent of the world can wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing. I think that this other person is taking some time to sort themselves out in some way, and I think it's needed. It's needed in order for them to see where they're going next. Because I get, once they decide to go towards you, then this is going to be
no. What this person gets what they want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, once they make a decision to go for something, there's no stopping them.
Yeah. Yeah. You see this solitary figure here sits beneath a golden domed shelter, a raised island of solitude that's separate and distant from others of its kind. Their forms are mirrored in the silent waters below. So here, this figure embraces solitude, which provides her with purity and clarity of thought. There are no distractions. Her book is empty, there is nothing to read or enter. Only passing thoughts are present, which are released to float gently in the breeze and drift away. So while these moments are refreshing, they recharge our spirits. There's a wariness around this of if too much solitude can become uncontrolled isolation. So if the distance between us and others is extended too far, it can be difficult to return. So that's the thing. I think there's an element around this of this person's going to have some distance here for a while, where they get their thoughts together, they decide who they are, who they want to be seen as in the future, and then they're going to decide that they want to join together, to come back into partnership, instead of isolating themselves. Yeah. So, interesting energy around this Capricorn. Thanks for watching us here on Vimeo. We really appreciate it. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thanks again for watching, Capricorn. Please take care and bye for now.
Thank you, Capricorn. Goodbye and good luck.